My name's Rohan Shah. I'm 15 years old and I'm a 9th grade student at the International School of Kenya. Since the age of 3, I've been visiting national parks such as Masai Mara, Olpejeta, amongst others, and I've been seeing the ever-changing need for conservation, and that has made my passion for wildlife increase. And then at the age of 6, I got my first digital camera like this big, so you just shoot and just like, oh wow, I have such nice pictures. And then over the years, with my knowledge increasing of the wildlife, and I upgraded my cameras to better DSLR cameras. From there, I started my knowledge of wildlife, their behaviors, knowledge of conservation started increasing. And then I upgraded my cameras to better DSLR cameras such as this. And then in 2021 is when I asked my dad to reach out to Jeffrey Wu, my mentor, to start teaching me photography, as I was inspired by his action-packed storytelling images. And since then, my passion for photography has increased, my passion for wildlife and conservation as well. We met him at Westgate and we were going down the escalator, and first I saw him. I was like to my dad, oh look, 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 there's Jeffrey Wu. And I was like, wow. And then my dad was like, oh yeah, it's Jeffrey Wu, it must be him. And then we went to him and I didn't realize we were having a meeting with him. And at that point, I was quite nervous because I didn't know what was going on, but I was really excited to meet him. I met him in mid of 2021, and we had an interview, and he decided then to take me on as a student. And in October 2021, we went on our first safari together. And since then, I can see my progress as a photographer and as a person under his mentorship. There was 4 images that won me a runner-up award. And so the first one I submitted was the grey heron with the skink in the mouth. And on our way back to the camp, we spotted this grey heron with the skink in the mouth. And we were just there for a couple of minutes. It was just tossing its head around. And just 5 minutes later, it flew away and we got the image. But a couple of the images I had to wait. We had to wait, like for the hawk, we had to wait like 10, 15 minutes. For the hornbills, it just happened in a split second. And for the oxpeckers, I was waiting for half an hour, 40 minutes just for that one oxpecker to fly out. And I decided to submit these images because the birds have, like, what the images show have a great storytelling value, and it is action as well. So I wanted to show a story through that image. This is my first submission in a competition, and I was overjoyed with the excitement when I received the email, oh, I've won the runner-up, even though, so I still won an award, but I didn't win the whole competition, which to me is fine. But still, to win the runner-up in an international competition, for me, feeling was amazing. I play lots of sports, like rugby, track and field, hockey, and I also play music. I play piano and I play tuba. I play for the Safaricom Youth Orchestra, which I've been playing in for 4 years. Photography is undoubtedly my biggest passion. Having been born in Kenya and being brought up in Kenya, we have wildlife at our doorstep. And I've also seen that we need to conserve these animals. And I want to inspire younger generations to be out in the nature, and so that the future generations can see what we have and more. So not so that they can see these animals in cages or in zoos, so that they can see it in the wild as we're seeing it today.